Welcome back, everybody, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac Randomizer series. Today is going to be an Isaac run for win number 1, and for my first day back from vacation. I know there's some pretty big changes happening on screen right now. I'll touch on those in due time. Seed, by the way, though, is going to be RGCJ7M60. So, we're going to go to Hush today. We already have Isaac and Satan done. We just need the kills on them to unlock the future floors, then we'll get more unlocks through that way, but we still need to get Hush done as this character. However, I'm back from vacation. It was an eventful vacation, to say the very least here. I gotta watch my Devil Deal chance. Good to get an XL floor early on for the Hush timer, but it was an eventful vacation. Not so much for this channel. For my main channel, it was. I finally passed this channel in subs over there. I put out a bunch of banger videos, a bunch of YouTube shorts, and things like that. As you guys know, I've been talking about it the past week. I was making a huge backlog of videos so that when I was gone, I could still post daily content on YouTube, so I wouldn't lose any algorithmic standing. But it all went well. Every video went up and there were no delays or anything wrong, so I scheduled my stuff correctly this time. Last vacation, I was short one singular video, my first missed daily upload in a year and a half of doing this job, and I felt kind of bad about that. I'll be real with you. It was not a great feeling necessarily, but now things have changed, and as you can see on my person right now, I do have glasses. They're not prescription glasses. That's far from the case. They're just blue light filter, computer gaming glasses. Because I've noticed myself getting pretty short-sighted recently, and I've been having some eye pain and eye strain here and there. And I figure that I don't want to have this tiny issue become a major issue down the road and get our first item was glaucoma or some shit, right? So I decided that it was best to order this. Oh, Bluppy. No, thank you. I don't even want to deal with you at all on this run today. I figure it was best to nip it in the bud and just get the glasses now so that when I'm editing longer videos or I have longer recording sessions or streams, whatever it may be, and my eyes start to hurt, I can throw these bad boys on and have a nicer experience. And so far, it's been great. I got them about a week before I left for vacation, and I was editing a huge video, which is still going to come out later this month, and I'm going to pop this here, I think. Actually, there's a lot of tears coming at me. I got them about a week before vacation. Holy shit. And I was wearing them when I was editing that video, and I gotta say, my eyes felt great. Normally, after a long day of work, I'm lucky if my eyes only feel a little bit of strain. Normally, it's quite a bit, but it was actually perfectly fine, and I'm going to keep wearing them in future videos, I think, just to kind of keep my eyes protected, but if they look stupid, don't call me a loser in the comments. I'll feel very self-conscious about that thing. Kind of, not really. But anyways, yeah, vacation. A lot happened I want to cover. I was gone for 10 days. That's my longest vacation. It's my third longest vacation, ever in my life. We can actually get the Bible for this room, which is kind of crazy to think about. My only longer two vacations were when I went to Australia and when I went to to go camping in the Boundary Waters in Minnesota. Those were the only two vacations that went on longer than this one did. But it was very fun. I had a great time. I saw some old friends in person for the first time since high school graduation. Played some D&D, went to a New Year's Eve party, did a whole lot of stuff. And I want to talk about that over the course of the next few videos here. But the first thing, I wanted to go in chronological order because that I think makes the most sense to do. But I'd rather just kind of lump them into talking points, because today I took a plane, obviously. I took a train last time, and it was a 24-hour train ride, which was not fun. So I took a plane this time. So I would be 2 hours in the air, then I'm down on the ground, and I can hang out with my friends. I haven't flown on a plane since 2017. That was my last time on a plane. This is very good. Very quick items if we want to go to Hush. Well, they're going to do some teleportation here as well. I have not flown on a plane in a long time. That was wow, that was actually a very productive bomb for us. We get a card, and it's the Chariot card. That could maybe save us a Devil Deal in the next room if we want to, just kind of rush through the next boss we fight. But I haven't flown on a plane since 2018. I wasn't like nervous because it's very unlikely that I would, oh my god, we get a black market down here, huh? Dude, early Steam sale is kind of killer. I'm going to buy the Steam sale right now. I think that's a really good investment to have for future tents, but I wasn't nervous. I know that most planes are not going to have like issues, right? Because it's very, very rare. We have a lot of security nowadays because it's a post 9/11 world and things like that. Where we can go in here, I guess. I do like Headless Baby, like, a lot. And I think I'm going to take both of these. I'm not going to take Guppy's Paw with me. But just to get the one... You're going to die ever, dude. You had Toxic Shock and you had... We'll do this, we'll take this back. You had Toxic Shock and, like, my tears pestering you. How did you not die sooner? And we'll move on down here. There's a lot of security nowadays, like, planes are pretty sturdy things, so I wasn't nervous. But I was nervous for delays because, as most of you will know, in the Midwest, where Chicago and Milwaukee are, if you're not, a U.S. native, there were quite a few snowstorms happening, which were delaying flights, constantly, right? This is actually a great trinket to have with Headless. This is actually, oh, that was dumb, real crazy. A lot of flight delays going on, and I was praying that I wouldn't have my flight be delayed because I wanted to have a nice I deserve a good vacation. I've been posting hella videos and editing hella more videos, so I deserved a nice vacation there. And wouldn't you know it, no delays. No weather delays, I should say. Our plane was it was a little bit early, I think, actually. Like, we boarded a bit earlier than expected, I think, on that ride, so I was surprised. But that only lasted for like 2 seconds because as our plane starts going down the runway, we're going, top plane speed, about to take off from the ground. The plane stops and slows down to a halt, a pretty sudden halt, might I add. And I'm thinking, like, is this like standard procedure? Like, I haven't been on a plane in years. Is this what they normally do? Turns out, no, they do not normally do that. There was a maintenance issue. We had to stop and get fixed. So the intercom comes on, and the pilot's like, hey, we're having some maintenance problems. It's going to be like 10 minutes till they get out here and another like 10 to fix it. Like, yeah, it's no big deal. 20-minute delay. Oh, another one? Dude, what the heck? It's not that bad. Oh, Horror of Babylon. We are getting some stellar items right now for the Hush fight. Tell you what. It's fine. It's a fine delay. So maintenance takes half an hour to get to us, and about an hour to actually fix whatever issue they were having. It was not like a 10-minute thing. I can't go in here? Oh, I can. That was really weird. We're going to lose Horror Babylon state right now. We're going to get it back in the future, though. Don't you guys worry. And there was blood rights. I'm going to go for the soul. I'm not going to take blood rights. I don't need blood rights right now. But our plane ends up being delayed 2 hours. Now, why is this important? Well, the flight was supposed to be at 5 a.m. We woke up at 2:30 in the morning to get there on time, and we made it there. We're very, punctual people, so we made it there on time. But to put all that effort into getting up that early and going to this early flight just to sit on the plane and not moving for 2 hours, it was kind of, and it's not their fault, right? Like, issues happen, but you can still be annoyed at nothing. At nobody, I mean. You can still just be annoyed at the situation. And I was quite annoyed at the situation, but the plane, 2 hours late, eventually takes off, and we're on our way, and it's all golden. We land in O'Hare. My girlfriend's dad picks us up, and we got some Lumel Nadi's deep dish pizza, like my favorite, and life was good. Life was good. Now, I will say, the trip home was definitely better, but going to Chicago, we were flying from DFW to O'Hare. And which is not bad, because DFW is not that big of an airport. It's big, but it's not O'Hare size or Atlanta size, right? Going through O'Hare to DFW is the issue, because O'Hare is notoriously one of the busiest airports. I think it's like the second busiest in this continent. I think Atlanta is a little bit busier, but I'm not sure if I'm like misremembering that at all. Actually, we should take Fishtail in case we do end up getting Guppy, because it's going to double our fly spawns from that. But, oh, there was nothing in here. I was ready to pop that for combative measures. Did not matter whatsoever. I'm going to skip Dice Room. It can't do much for me right now. Anyway, so we can go to my shop, go to my item room, we'll finish off the floor. I got to make the hush timer. I can't be too late for that. That was almost really dumb. But we got to O'Hare at, we had to wake up at 3? It might have just, yeah, it was 3, because our flight was at like 6, which is, again, that's pretty early. I like this item. I'm taking this item, and you can't stop me. I love having a high tier rate as pretty much any character. So that's really nice to have off the bat. So we can maybe get some easy boss range upgrades or damage amplifiers to make it much more worth it. Or just, hey, you know, throw me a mom's knife, throw me a brimstone, throw me a technology, infinite range, and a little bit of extra damage there too. Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset over that. Not at all. But we get to O'Hare at like, I think we woke up at 3. And I think we made it to O'Hare. I'll go 270 right there. Hey, you know what? I'll give you some more. I'll give you some more sugar right now. You can have all my money if you so desire. The more unlocks, the better, right? We made it there at like 6, and I think our flight left at like 7. Boarding's at 6:30. That's what it was. We got there at 6, and boarding was half an hour later. So we're not in like a rush, but we want to get to our gate pretty fast. Definitely, like I've heard, that's our infinite range right there. Perfect. I heard O'Hare was like busy. You don't know how many people are taking flights till you go to O'Hare. Like, you're thinking in your head, and I'm always thinking this, like, who the hell in their mind is taking a plane ride at like 6 in the morning, you know, on the 3rd of January? Who's doing that? A lot of people are doing that, might I add. Lots of people. I was one of them. But you don't think that when you're there. You're like, no one's taking this goddamn ride. Like, no one cares to do that. People care. People care a lot, because there was like a 30-minute TSA line, which I guess is good for O'Hare. And that's the scary thing. That's the fucked up society thing about it. That's another one. Holy shit. That's good for O'Hare. Is that short of a, oh my god. Does this like, you know, that might ruin it. I don't think Soy Milk and Epic Fetus like actually synergize. I would have taken it had I not had Epic Fetus, but I don't want it to just lower my damage for no reason, because we have a good chance of being able to actually destroy Hush if we get some good bomb synergies here. So I have to pass on that. I'm sorry to all the Soy Milk fans in the audience, but I'm not really in the mood for a super like low damaging run right now. We're already on good pace to make Hush. Let's not throw that very important unlock for us away at nothing. We can also start sacrificing. If we really want to go to like later floors, we can start sacrificing, because that's a whole nother mark we haven't touched on yet. And once we, I think, beat the land, we can unlock the key pieces as well, and we can go fight Mega Satan. So we got some more stuff we can be doing right now, that's for sure. But going back to the topic at hand here, talking about everyone's favorite, not, you know, benign topic of airplanes. TSA, we get through it 30 minutes, and they're kind of like sacrificing security to save time, because there was a lot of people there. They were not having us take anything out of our bags at check. They just keep everything in your backpack and slide it on through. What you're supposed to do normally for you non-airport goers, which was me like not even, you know, like 10 days ago, is you take all your electronics and batteries out of your bag separate so TSA can see what's inside of it. And then at the end of the line, you put it back in. Take your shoes off, take your belt off, all that kind of stuff. This one, belt stays on, shoes stay on, backpack stays full. I guess they were just trying to move everyone along like pretty quickly, which, you know, I could complain about that and be like a little bit of a Nancy boy about it, but yeah, I was actually kind of happy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was fairly happy that we were going faster. We had about 15 minutes until our flight boarded. We were a couple minutes behind on delay, but that was it. The problem with United Airlines, we took American the first time, and United back home. The only issue with United is that, like, unless you're a premium member, you have to pay for a carry-on bag, and you also you can't choose your seats on your flight. So I sat next to 2 lovely strangers. They were not bad at all. Actually, they were quite nice to me. One of them was watching the Wednesday show on Netflix, and I'd never seen it before. I'll be honest, it looks bad to me. I think it looks like trash. But, you know, when you're on a 2-hour flight, you want to bide some time. I think when the lady saw that I was watching her iPad and trying to watch the show, she paused it and put subtitles on for me. So whoever you are out there, thank you. That made my flight much more entertaining. But I watched the last 3 episodes of Wednesday, and I got about the final. I had subtitles on for the final or the finale episode, and I'm still gonna stand by it. I think the Wednesday show looks like shit. The effects were insulting, honestly. Like, I don't want, this is a slight spoiler. One of the male characters in the show is like a werewolf, and when he transforms, he does like the Looney Tunes eyes come out of his head and grow bigger, and it looks like, you guys have watched the Scooby-Doo movie with like the cult classic, like, who's the actor? He's playing Matthew Lillard. It's the one with like the live action one, and how the Scooby-Doo effects look in that movie. It was like that, but it was somehow worse than that movie's, and like CGI or practical effects, whatever they were, it somehow looked way worse, which is an accomplishment in itself. And Tim Burton, he's fallen from, everyone knows Tim Burton's like fallen from grace, for you asshole, for a long time. He has not been like a good director in a couple decades, I would say. But to see a man who used to be so revered for his technical skill and, you know, his creative choices, man, he sucks ass nowadays. Like, it makes me want to never watch another older Tim Burton thing again, because like Wednesday just looked that unappealing to me. I know I'm kind of like I complain a lot about shows like that, and I get that, you know, I'm kind of a complainer, and I'll be the first to admit that I complain a lot about stuff like that. But when it's not hard to make good media in my eyes. Like, it's actually pretty easy to make a good TV show. Just don't have bad ideas. Quote me on that one. So whenever I see an insultingly bad TV show, it really does, in a weird way, like grind my. Why did I have 45 cents? I don't want to go to the shop. Am I losing brain cells from vacation? There's a foot right there. If you guys didn't know that, there's a giant foot. It could be a Beatles song. It's a foot in the sky. How do I hit you? Double damage. Get fricked. Oh! This is such a hard fight. I don't like the mom fight with Epic Fetus. I can't... I'm not hearing her. Is she, like, making sounds? Like, I feel like I'm not hearing her before she stomps her foot. Now I am. I'm bad at this video game. You can quote me on that one, too. I have 2 heart containers. Pentagram. Thank you. Jawbone is now in the basement. I don't know what unlock that was, but I'm sure glad we got it. Check it out just for shits and giggles. That is a triple shot. That would be really good for us, actually. But I'm not going to fight Boss Rush. I don't feel like fighting Boss Rush. I think with Soul of Eve, we can take down the Hush fight pretty easy. But, yeah, it's not hard to make good TV shows. Like, I feel like TV is... You get the most slack. You know, you get the most, like, leeway when you're making a TV show. I mean, the fucking Flash, like, just one of the most offensive, like, I don't know, if you're a comic book fan, you'll know. The Flash is a pretty, even if you're not, it's a dog-awful show. It was good for, like, a season, and even then it was mediocre at best. I think people revisionist, like, they have, like, this revisionist view of the Flash, like, it was some, like, high and mighty, you know, big potential, but it never had the greatest potential. It was at best it was great, and that was for like a small period of time. But the Flash is going on 9 seasons now, you know, and like people still eat it up. Now, I don't think it's a great show. I don't think it's a good show, but I wouldn't necessarily call the show like ridiculously awful, unwatchable garbage. At the very least, you watch it because you want to know what they're gonna fuck up next. I feel like Wednesday doesn't really have that because like there's no next. I mean, you know, there was only recently confirmation of like a new season starting or like a second season. So there really wasn't like what are they gonna do next. It's just like from what I saw of it, yeah, I'll admit it wasn't a huge sample size. It was only like 3 out of 8 episodes, not even half the show. But from what I did see, it looked bad. From the beginning, you can look at my Twitter and find this too. Before the show even started airing, my prediction was that, you know, they're going to have... Everyone knows Wednesday Adam is like some, you know, hard goth girl, whatever. But he's gonna, like, when they showed the casting and like all like the stepsister or whatever the hell she is to Wednesday, you could pretty easily look at the show and think, okay, it's gonna be the bubbly poppy girl and emo goth girl, and you know, bubbly poppy girl is so nice and so friendly, but she has some big dark secret. And what happens in the show? Bubbly poppy girl has some big dark secret that she doesn't want Wednesday to know about, and Wednesday's super hard, but she actually has a soft side to her. Like, it's the most, like, I don't know, like, when you watch a show, like, what you want to gain some kind of like satisfaction or some kind of like gratification from it. If you can call the whole show by like a teaser trailer and you know what's going to happen, you lose the gratification. You're only watching at that point to be affirmed in your observations, and even if you're right, it makes the show just like less enjoyable. I know it's not geared towards an audience like mine. It's geared towards like the Stranger Things, like, you know, 15, 16-year-old audience, but I would like to end up enjoying a Netflix show again one of these days. I mean, I feel like the last thing I enjoyed when I was watching new TV was Better Call Saul and or Barry. Like, those two releases were good, you know, and that's how you make good TV. But I can't remember the last time I turned on Netflix and was like, I had a good time watching that. It's always kind of just been like, to me, Netflix has reruns of AMC shows and things that have already been good before they took it and then they made it bad. They're a very they're the ideal like quirky brand, where if you have a show that has a little bit of quirkiness to it, I mean, sure. Oh, that was really good for us because now we are Guppy, and we have double fly production. I'll go for this too. Now we're conjoined as well. Okay. Might be a pretty sketch hush fight here. We're going to try to hold out hope we can win because we have Soul of Eve conjoined and we get flies that are going to be doing 16 damage. We're going to get 2 flies per shot though, which is quite a good margin. I just kind of want to get, like, give me 6 HP. Oh my god. Actually, does this work? No. I don't think Jacob's Ladder works either, though, so I'm not too upset about that. Let's buy Tarot Cloth. Give me a good card. It gives me a bomb and a key. We'll give you some money until you're full, and then we'll upgrade our familiars, I guess. Go to 300 if you can. I want to get a new unlock here. Okay, no unlock. That's fine. Oh, you can upgrade 9 lives, I guess. Boom, we got a bunch of upgrades. Let's bomb you. Let's get one more going here. Headless Baby, fantastic. I guess we can buy this and get a mini battery. Sure, it could save us from one hit in the hush fight, I guess. You are God's Flesh. I guess we take you in case there's some chance of us finding, like, Fun Guy. And now we want to just bomb for a crawl space for more HP if possible, if permitting, I would say. Oh, there it is. Nice. Let's go down here and see what they got in store for us. Black Market? No. Little Chad. I mean, you know, we'll take it. It could have been worse. It could have been like just an untakeable item, but maybe we can upgrade him and he can drop soul hearts in the future. I don't know. I want to make sure I'm planning my fight accordingly here, though, because I don't want to... What is buffed? Do you, like, respawn with more HP? Because that could be pretty good for our run right now. Let's just go fight. I'm going to save Soul of Eve for the big boys. I don't know if it's going to leave the birds. I mean, if I pop it during this phase. We're doing some big damage off the bat. I think we're going to be okay. Okay, I wasn't watching my character. We only have 4 hearts. I got to be more advantageous about that. It's been a while. I haven't gamed in, like, 10 days, you know? You got to get back into the saddle a bit. Oh, we are doing some... That's good damage. We unlocked Tainted Maggie? You can unlock Tainted characters without going to home. Was that from just, like, having a bunch of flies or, like, having a bunch of familiars? Do the birds count as, like, a bunch of different, like, Soul of Eves? Even if we lose, we got a whole ass new... You know, that's great. We got a whole new character. That's, like, 10 extra marks we can start going for. Plus a really good greedier mode character, too, for getting more money in the machine. And we know we can unlock Tainted characters now. That's actually stellar. If nothing else, this run has solidified, like, the strategy. We don't need to go to Beast for anything till the file's over. Maybe for Inner Child or for the red key shit, because I think the first time you open up the chest, it gives you red key. Get the flies in there, dude. Watch this. Oh, they're all... Dude, that was like a bunch of damage. I can get some bombs down next to Hush, too, because they're mini bombs. They'll pierce boss armor. Yo, this run has... This is my new favorite run of the file so far. I mean, look at this. Okay. Manual dodging. It's fine. Put that thing into manual. There we go. Got some tears coming out. It's okay. Kill the flies. Getting the double flies as well. I think... What does Fish Head do? Okay. We don't have Polaroid. We're gonna stand still. We're gonna lose this fight. It's not even a question. There's still more continuum tears coming? Stop. Okay. Yeah. Listen, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speed up the footage. I'm not gonna cheat. I'll promise you that. I'm gonna speed up the... I don't want to make you guys watch me fight Hush again. So here we go. You're joking. I actually think Hush is the stupidest boss in this entire game, man. Oh my lord. This is like just annoying. It's the same like 3 attacks the entire fight. They're all just like, ugh. It's like it's bullshit. It's just like, he's just so tanky. And there's no variety in it. You cannot be a Delirium hater and then also a Hush supporter. I would rather fight Delirium than Hush. I'm getting more variety that way. A bigger arena, cooler boss fight, better aesthetic. This is just like, oh, look at that blue, man. Come on. Make it better. Yeah, just spawn it right on top of me. That's cool. That's a fun designed attack right there. All right, 5 more lives to go. What do you do there, huh? What do you do there? 4 more to go. Anyone who complains about Delirium has never fought Hush before. This is a fantastic run. Oh my god, out of nowhere. Like, half the time, because the arena's so big, you can't even see what attack he's doing. The amount of times I've been hit by, you know what, just kill me, just kill me, just kill me. Yeah, I'm done with this run. I'm not doing this. Absolutely not. We got a new character. I'm tired of this. This is just like, he's over here doing Continuum. I don't see it till it already hits me. It just comes through the wall. It's like, just kill me, man. I don't want to fight this guy anymore ever again. No, dude, stop with this. Kill me. Don't respawn me. Oh my god. I'm done with Hush. Please. Please. There we go. That was like a 5% chance for that respawn to happen that many times. But hey, if you enjoyed the run of my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.